Hello friends, it is plant watering day, but also I have to do some plant chores because there's a bunch of stuff actually that I have to do. So if you have chores, grab them, let's hang out together while we do them. Or if you don't have any chores, you can just chill, maybe grab a drink. Because I got some boxes in today, so there's also an unboxing in here of plants down there. But also, I got this box yesterday. I didn't open it on camera. I got it from Schmooky. I bought some soil amendments. This is their perlite. And I got some stuff because if you've seen my previous videos, I've gotten a bunch of cacti in. I might have some more down there. And I need soil for them. But since Soil Ninja, which was the brand that I used before, doesn't currently operate in Europe. They're taking a little break. They will be back, but right now it's not available. So I was looking around and I found Schmooky had some ingredients that I think will work. There's some coco coir in here, or coco, I don't know how to pronounce that. There are some worm castings, which is always good. Natural fertilizer. There's some activated carbon, pretty big chunks actually. And normally I have this one in a little bit more powder, so that's interesting. And then especially for what I got for the cacti, because some of them were quite small in the previous video, and it's hard to find a good mix for that if you mostly have chunky ingredients or like soil that holds more moisture. So I got her zeolite. These are the bigger pieces. It's still called fine. And then I got the smaller pieces. This is called extra fine. Look at how cute that is. That's going to be great, I think, for the cacti. And then I got some more. Oh, this is heavy. I'm not used to ingredients being this heavy. Then I got some, oh shit, everything is falling over. Pumice granules. These, as you can see, are a little bit bigger. So they're probably too big for the cacti that I'm currently thinking of. And the same with, finish one sentence before you move on to the next. Wow, this is so heavy. This is the lava rock granules, which is also a little bit too big for what I had in mind. I couldn't really imagine what the size would be. She already told me it's probably pretty chunky. Also, by the way, I'm Christmas prepared today. But I noticed in the back, there's quite a bit of sandiness also with the pumice. Wow, this is almost too heavy for one hand. I felt my hyperextendable elbow going the wrong way. See how there's sand in here as well. So I went to the shop and I bought this, which is normally a bathroom basket, but I think it's gonna be the perfect size holes to get the sand and the small pieces out, but leave the big pieces in, and a little bucket. So we're gonna sieve some soil. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show you watering the plants, because we all know what that looks like. Might be a little bit boring. Let me know in the comments, actually, if you find that interesting. Wow, I'm talking very fast. Whew, let's take a deep breath. We are not in a rush. We are safe. There is no danger. There is no rush. There is just plants and cats and chores. Okay. I had a headache for 2 days previously. Since this morning, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So then I always go into do mode because I haven't done much at all. I was basically on the sofa every day. So I feel like this pressure to do stuff. And I'm reminding myself, Maggie just jumped into the box that Evita said, it's adorable. But I'm reminding myself that that's not necessary. What is necessary is to open this box. Oh, I think I opened the wrong size. But the label was there. We have some more cacti to open. I went to this shop where they have a lot of stuff, and normally I forget things, and then when I get home I realize, oh, I was supposed to buy this. But now I'm very proud of my brain for remembering a lot of stuff, because I showed you in the previous video that I have that terrarium down there that doesn't have the right light. I am working on getting a grow light for it, but for now I got these. They are LED lights run on batteries, and these are rechargeable batteries. And so I can just stick one into the cabinet, maybe even just lay it on top of the terrarium, and there will not be any cables. Because I'm thinking of the grow lights that I have in the Hoya cabinet as well back there, but they will have cables that are in view. So maybe this is just the solution. It will not be very bright, but since they are begonia, they don't need that much light anyway. it will be more pleasant to look at. Hi, Maggie. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna install those together. And then one more thing before we actually get to the plants. I don't know if you guys use planners. For me, I don't have a digital planner. I have a paper planner. And I use this brand for many years. But once you're used to a certain brand, you sometimes forget to fill in all the parts that you liked in the beginning. Like this one has a daily check-in and a monthly check-in, all that stuff, and I never use it anymore. So that's not ideal. Wait, let me find a page that I can show you. This I used to fill in with so much enthusiasm, like how was your month? What were your wins? What were your losses? I do put in the social, does it focus on that? My social amounts just to see if I went up or down and what I can work on or improve on. But I leave these empty a lot, and they're also a lot about to-dos and businesses and like clear lists, when with my situation I do not have that, or I don't use that because my, I want to show you one more thing in this, because my brain sometimes just doesn't have energy. So it's not like I did something wrong to not reach my to-dos, because I had a headache. And I feel like this planner doesn't understand that very well. So I am switching to this planner. This is the Success Planner. I think it's a Belgium company, so it is in Dutch. And I had, you can emboss the front. I had it say, take a deep breath. Because that is, as I did earlier in this video, something that I need. To take deep breaths. It helps with my anxiety. It helps with my feeling of being rushed, my ADHD, my chaos. Just taking a deep breath really helps. Also, this one is so pretty. There's like a foil inlay. There's little hands. It's very yogic, beautiful. And I'm excited to try this new setup because I feel like their monthly check-ins and like daily check-ins are a little bit more about goals that are reachable for me or how I'm feeling. Like it says literally here, how do I feel? And it also has a lot of empty space that you can doodle or do anything else that you want to do, which I love, like in between the months. If you don't know, I actually made a video about this a long time ago, but I love to make, wait, where are we? I like to make my planners pretty with plant images and yoga images to motivate myself. I don't know about you, but seeing this makes me happy. Beautiful things put together. I have like Ganesha because I wanted to focus more a little bit on spirituality. I have plants. I have beautiful, I always love beautiful hallways, especially like Arabic and Indian designs. Plants, the beach because I wanted to go outside more this year, and it makes me happy. I don't know. So that's also something that I'm going to be doing. Did I do it more in this one? No, I think I just did it at the start of the year and then I kind of didn't make time for it. Normally I do every month, make it look cute. And I did get lots of cute stickers with this as well. So that's gonna help for the weekly and the monthly things. But the beginning, I'm going to put a ton of beautiful images into, what does that say? You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Whew. I don't plan to include that in this video because it would get very long, but if you would like to see how I do that, how I make the collages, which I always do at the end of the year for the new year, I usually also make a vision board, which I do have a video about on here as well. It's my happy place. Maybe we can do a live and do it together. Let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, talking slow. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna remind myself throughout this video probably. Should we open the cacti first? Because I'm kind of curious what's in there. And then we'll do more chores related things. I do need some space on here though. My table is always very full with to-dos and work and stuff like that. So we have this box from Giromaggi again, the Italian grower that I showed you last week as well. I do think I have the right size, even though the arrows on the box say wrong size up. But I think it's okay because the papers are at the top and last time they were also at the top. Ooh. Oh, maybe I should get gloves as well. I can use Evita's box as the bin. I'm gonna put it down here and try and keep the floor a little bit more clean than last time. Ooh! Oh, there's a little Christmas card on here. That's very cute. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm scared to open though because spikes, but let me put this down here so we have space to put the cacti. I don't have gloves and I'm scared for my life again because last time was pretty... There were some scary ones in there. Oh, I can feel this. There's something moving around in here. Oh, I think it's the one with a pot maybe. I am still working on the cactus repot video I filmed in August. Oh, here it comes. So I am not the best at editing long videos like this. This says Marginatocereus, marginatus, crestato. And it is, ow, 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 ew, it's spiky even though it doesn't look spiky. This is it. Oh, interesting. Why does it have spikes when it looks pretty spikeless? It matches my nails nicely as well. Very cute little baby. I have to look up more about this one because it looks very cool. I don't know what to expect. My windowsill actually is getting very full because I put a lot of the more sensitive ones from the greenhouse inside. Oh, and I actually need pots as well. I asked my father-in-law if he could make me more terracotta pots. I already got like almost 30 from him, but he said it's not hard to make them. He's happy to make them, but it does take a few weeks for them to dry and then bake and stuff. So I feel a little bit bad for asking for more. I can also go buy them in the garden center, but then you don't get the cute shapes and the different sizes and stuff. Wait, this feels like a more like a succulent. I'm gonna do it above the box. Is it spiky? Oh, the label. Where's the other label? This is beautiful. Wait, this is a variegated Astrophytum myriostigma. I own one of those, but this one, look, it's so pink. Wow, and it's really small. Hello, buddy. I like small ones because I have space for small ones, but I also like chunky ones, so this is adorable. Ooh, I love the color on this. I wonder if it will stay the same pink color. For my cactus experts out there, this might... Does it go more white when it's less light? Because of course in Italy they have a lot more light than I do, especially in winter in the Netherlands. But this is very cute and no spikes. It's funny for someone who is into cacti who doesn't like spikes. Maybe I should show you what's in here because it's quite a lot. And my windowsill, yeah, it's gonna be full. I might have to make like a temporary winter station for these two, like with a grow light, maybe a heat mat somewhere for them. They're doing some work in the street again. Yay. Getting some noise. So that they can make it through winter, and then in spring I will move them to the greenhouse. Here we go, the next one. I have to make sure I don't lose the label and also don't get spiked. But this doesn't feel spiky. Oh! We have a variegated succulent. It's a little bit covered in soil because soil on the way goes everywhere, of course. Pretty. This is Graptoveria Titubans variegata. I have a few of these in, well, not exactly the same, but similar. I feel like this is similar to Echeveria. Maybe I'm saying something crazy. Like the rosette growing ones. Sorry. They are cleaning, it seems, the things of the street where the water goes into. The holes on the sides where the water goes into. They're cleaning those out. But they're moving on now, I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's crazy to say that, but the rosette growing ones, very pretty. There's two really big ones in there, it seems. And then this one. So 3 more. So that's good. It's not too much. Not too much work potting them up. Hey. And also for the soil, because last time I really ran out of soil. The last few ones I potted up into like semi-hydro and whatever I had left. A lot of pumice. Perlite. I have a lot of perlite, so this feels blobby. Wait, this feels blobby. I'm excited. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling. Feels like a whole bunch of blobs together, and I don't feel spikes. I want to show you while I'm opening, but also I don't want to put soil everywhere. But I guess we're just gonna have to accept. Oh, it feels really... Oh! Ah! Blobs are going everywhere. Ah, come back! And the label. Oh, I know what this is. I saw this at the fair, but it fell apart a little bit into different pieces. Oh, it's beautiful. So many babies as well. Okay, so this is what we got. Sulcorebutia, rauschii, F. violacidermis, meaning probably the outer edge is violet. The dermis, skin, is violet. And I am always saying the names like how I would pronounce them in Dutch, because I don't know how to pronounce them properly in Latin or botanical names. And I heard that just saying them in Dutch is fine, and it's probably maybe getting closer to the Latin or the botanical name than maybe how English people pronounce. So sorry. This is really cute. We need a wide pot for this, like a, so it can grow all the blobs. I'm gonna have to look around for pots. I might pot them up into plastic for now, and then in a few weeks, when I get the terracotta, pot them up in the terracotta. Very cute one, I love it. Okay, then we have this one. This is very big, bigger than my head. Should I find gloves to protect myself? Ooh, wait. It's getting thinner and thinner. Okay, are we ready? Oh, ooh. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, I see the end. This is a very cool one. I know what this is. Ooh, spikes. Definitely spikes on this one. This is, look at this. Look at this! Isn't this so cool? Sorry for yelling. This is called the Myrtillocactus geometrizans, F. mostruosa stacker. So instead of growing in like a blobby way or a monstrose way where it goes like sideways, this, or crestate, sorry, I mean, this grows blobs on top of blobs. And it is absolutely adorable. It is grafted onto the base, which might be the regular form. And it looks super happy already. There's new blobs growing there and at the top as well. This does have spikes, but not a lot. And this was the one that I was dreaming about. So very cool. Also, my friend Erin told me about this one, I think years ago when I started. No, last year when I started cacti. I shouldn't say years because I have not been growing cacti for that long. Maybe like 2 years. Very, very cool and cute and adorable. Ah! I hope I can find a cute pot for this one. Like a little blob pot maybe? Blob, straight blobs. Whew. And then we have one more. And this one is very big, so I'm afraid it's gonna have spikes. And I have no idea what it is. Okay, I'm getting better at unboxing videos. And this is hopefully gonna be not just an unboxing video, but chores and unboxing and all the things. Let me know what you think about that. If you would prefer, ow, oh, definitely spikes. Oh, okay. Let me know if you would prefer a video of just an unboxing and then just the chores, or if it's okay to mix things up. I'm just trying stuff out. Okay, we have one spiky one. I have no idea, but it looks very, very big. My boyfriend is gonna be entertained. Luckily, because the cacti normally live in the greenhouse, there's plenty of space in the greenhouse. And also they're quite small in the windowsill, so they don't take up more space. Geert is more frustrated with my big monstera upstairs that are taking up so much space. And he keeps saying like, you can just sell Thijs and Ferry, or like take cuttings and keep a cutting and sell the rest. And I'm like, no, they're my babies, I don't want to. But I can imagine that literally they take up half the upstairs bedroom. So I can imagine that's maybe not fun as someone who also lives here. Okay, I'm scared. What is in here? I see the spikes coming through. There's a lot of soil falling. Can you see the spikes coming through? Yes. Okay, here we go. I'll do your side. Your side first. Oh, it's a spiral. It's a spiral, the OG spiral. Oh, a really big one. Oh, shit. Oh. Wow. I have one of these in the greenhouse, but it's nowhere near as big as this or as pretty. Wow. Look at this at the top. Okay, this deserves a really cool pot. How do I hold it? Ow. Ow! Ah! Ow! This is... Ah! Okay. I need some paper to... Me and cacti unboxing video is just me screaming. Wait, I lost a label somewhere. I'm just gonna put this down and try and find the label. Oh, this is very beautiful. I don't know if it's a special one or something, because it looks like it's got extra spirals going on or something. But let's see if I can find the label and figure it out. This is now the box of paper.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, I see it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Whew. Cereus, forbesii, Spiralis. So I think it's just the regular form, but a really pretty one with extra spirals. Maybe they get more that way when they get bigger anyway. I don't know. There is a bit of soil on the ground, but we actually did pretty good with the box. So let's sieve some soil first, because before we can pot up the cacti, we need to have the soil mix ready. But now I covered the table in cacti. Maybe I'll put them back in the box or something. Chaos! This one is the scariest, with the big spikes. These ones are safe. Trying to keep the label safe as well. Ugh! This is so cute! Might be my new favorite. No, this is my favorite for sure. So cute! Thank you so much, Geometrizans. Okay. The small pieces can get out of the way. Because they're already good. And the big pieces, let's start with the lighter one. Ugh! This is not the lighter one. This is the lighter one. So basically, I also bought a normal sieve, but I figured smaller granules are okay as well. So this is the pumice. Can you see what's happening? Maybe I should bring you closer. It's working. But then, where do I put this? Until we're done. Did I think this through? Not really. Okay, that's already almost full, but okay. You can see the sand here. That's what I want to get. Sand, sand, sand. Yes. It's working. I feel like I shouldn't put as much at the same time. Ah! I'm getting my coal. Wait. I have my coal, and I also saw that my boyfriend had bought this for breakfast. It's now 2 p.m, so I'm going to eat that. Because next to breathing, I also often forget to eat. Not because I don't want to eat, but because ADHD. Not a lot coming out, but ooh. I'm going to ruin my teeth putting some pumice into my food. Okay. This is my storage. This is my bag. Okay. Now we have this one free. So we can put the big pieces back. You cannot see what I'm doing, but it's going pretty well. It's actually better because I usually don't want the sandy bits in this material, in the mix. Is it good? Yes. Okay, so we have this. He doesn't want to focus on it. There we go. We have this mix that's going to be nice and more sandy for the cacti. I think that's going to be good. We're going to mix it in with any dust we get from the lava rock. Wait. We have too many different bits going. Step 2, I'm gonna move you back a little bit. Perfect. Oh my god, this is heavy. Lava rocks. Oh my gosh. Aren't lava rocks known to be light? Dusty. Oh, there's a lot of small pieces coming out. These are generally just smaller pieces, I guess, because that's quite a lot already. So I don't think we're gonna do the whole bag, and I'm glad I took the other bits out first.
Many hours later.
Nice. Are we just gonna do the whole bag so that we have it separated? Pretty good for a little bathroom basket that I took the fabric out of. I should get another plastic bag so I can make one bag of big lava granules and then one of smaller ones. Do you now get why my house is always a mess after plant care? I am not made for a tidy life. I'm messy. And that's okay. We can clean up the mess later. We don't like cleaning up the mess, but we can. We definitely are getting some good, a lot more than from the pumice. And we still have a little bit more to go. And I feel like the sand bit is still here, so. Okay, last one. Yeah, this is a lot of sand. Perfect, I am happy with my idea solution. This is quite a lot of small pieces now. And we can make a good cactus mix. This is going back in here. Okay, now we can mix in this thing. I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to use. Definitely the zeolite pieces, different sizes. For sure some perlite as well. Oh, that's so light. Did you see my arm go up as I lifted up? It up. Maybe some cocoa coir, I'm not sure. We'll think about it. Okay, typical ADHD. I have to think about what mix I'm going to make. So of course, I don't want to do it. So we're moving on. We're moving to this first. We're opening the lights. LED push lights. This looks very hard to open. Let me in. Let me in. Oops. I already damaged the light. Scratched it. I don't know if you can see, but there's scratches in there from the scissors. It seems we need a screwdriver. Why are all my chores getting confusing? Okay, I'm getting a screwdriver. Here we go. Open. Are these already charged? Yes, ready to use. I bought 4 because I know we have some for sure. And they are rechargeable. But maybe... Hi, Leafy! Maybe I want to use more than one light, like I was saying. Maybe it looks cute above the Hoya as well. So, 1, 2, 3. Ah! It's probably not a lot of light, but that's okay. Hi, Mick. Mickey's sitting next to me looking very adorable, so I'm gonna show him to you in a second. Guys! He's very curious about what we're doing. Look, it's a light for the plants. He's so sweet. My little angel baby. While I check his bum. Okay, just a quick view of the ground. You can see all the bits. This is what it looks like right now with the Mother Life grow light in front, which is good for the plants down here. But my idea is to, maybe we'll just, oh, that doesn't do much with the grow light on. Maybe. Oh my gosh, can you see how little that does? That is the weakest light I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's definitely very weak. Come closer. This is it without. I'm very close to the mic. I hope I'm not shouting. This is it without the light on. And then this is it with the light on. You can definitely see the Labicia nicely, but it's not the effect I was expecting, because with this grow light, nothing. You don't see anything of the other light anymore. Although my boyfriend doesn't like the big grow light when we're on the sofa at night, because it's kind of very bright, but I guess I'm gonna continue looking for a grow light. That's a little bit brighter than this, because this is not what I had in mind. It will do for now though. I'll leave it on, because it's cute. I guess that means we're watering the plants. Also, I have to go somewhere in about 2.5 hours. So I don't know if I can water all the plants with fertilizer and pot up the... I think the potting up of the cacti I'm going to do tomorrow, because they can handle one day without potting up, right? And then I have a little bit more time to decide what mixture I want, what pots I'm going to use. I'll focus on watering for now. So let's get out of this corner and head to the kitchen. All right, we have rainwater that has warmed up a week. I always, after watering all the plants, I make sure to refill this one. I usually use about 2 to 3 in winter and maybe 5 in summer to water all my plants, so that's quite a lot. And I am fertilizing normally every like 3 weeks right now, but my friend told me that actually the plants can probably use a little bit more since most of them are still growing. I've been testing out the Killiellen fertilizer, Nurture Grow #1. But the last few times, like 3 times, I used that. And I actually like to alternate between different fertilizers to give the plant different things to grow on. So we're going back to Hazy Houseplant Elixir for this one. And I am including the Supervit, which is like a vitamin drip. I know Killy's also has, I have a few more products of hers, but I haven't looked into them too much. And also, to be honest, it seemed a little bit confusing. On the bottle, it says like you have to change the acidity level, the pH of the water to make sure it stays good. And I don't have a way to measure that or do that. But I spoke to her team and they said you can just ignore it and just use it just like that, like drop it in. But yeah, that's holding me back a little bit from looking into the other stuff, because I know she has something probably like the vitamins as well. But for now, I know how Hazy works. Oh, I know it's 1 drop of this on 5 liters. And then I have this one to measure. But I haven't used this in a while, so let's see. 3 to 5 milliliters per liter. So that's 25. 15 to 25, depending on, maybe we should do less since it's winter, or like almost. I just saw a TikTok with that song and I loved it so much. I was laughing so hard when I was in London and saw Hamilton. Okay, mix. I often use a kitchen utensil to just make sure that everything is mixed well. And I'm gonna water all the plants. I'm gonna see, I already did the moss pulls earlier this week, but I actually started doing the moss pulls with fertilizer water as well, which might help the plants because a lot of them on the bigger moss pulls, of course, have a lot of roots in the moss and not so much in the bottom of the pot. So I feel like fertilizing the moss pull will help. I hope it's gonna go okay and doesn't create lots of like fungus or mold or something on the moss. But I don't think watching me water the plants will be very interesting. I'll put up a little time lapse. Hello, it is a few days later and I realized I kind of forgot about this plant that I had to remove the scale off of with some alcohol. Let me see if I can show you. No, it's too dark in the kitchen. Oh, maybe here. That little piece, that's a tropical scale that I got from the botanical garden. Thank you very much for the generous gift that you can never get rid of again. But unfortunately, the video that I filmed with the potting up of the cacti and everything was another hour to edit. And I don't have time this week because today is Tuesday. You're watching this on Wednesday. And today is Tuesday morning. This afternoon, I am going to the second appointment of the brain clinic, the specialist place that hopefully will be able to help me with my concussion, which I can afford thanks to the GoFundMe. So if you want to donate, you can do that. I will link the GoFundMe once again in the description. We are almost there. We are at a little bit over 4,000 of the 5,000. So that is amazing. And by the time you watch this, I will know if they think they can help me with the extensive treatment. So that is very exciting to think about. I am a little bit nervous to go there and do the test. It's a 2-hour appointment today where they are testing whether my eyes are indeed a little bit off. And if they are, that means that they can help me and also with my balance issues. But that means I'm making the second part a part 2 of this video, which will be up next week. So this is it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below if you haven't already, leave a nice comment. I always very much enjoy the comments and I'm gonna be on public transport for a few hours today, so I have time to answer everything. Well, not the comments on this video, but that's usually when I work on new answering the comments. And oh, I see more scale. I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video because I'm still not sure what I'm doing when I'm doing plant care and repotting and all that stuff. It was definitely a lot easier to edit than the cactus video because I only had this camera, and with the cactus video I had like a phone as well, like more angles, which makes it a lot more work. So I'm glad I got it done for today and I will see you in the next one. Bye!